recenter, rest, and replenish. You are worthy of that. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Worthy of Bliss. My name is Janika Brown, and today we are talking about the three things that I just mentioned: resting, replenishing, and recentering ourselves with God. So lately, I have been feeling all the feels. I've had low energy. I've been having these moments of discouragement. My feelings have just been all over the place, if I'm being completely honest. But since this is not my first rodeo, and since God has helped me come out of these moments and feelings before, I have been intentionally doing the things needed to get me out of those feelings. And as I've been doing that, focusing more on me and God, I've been able to see myself slowly start to rise back up and slowly start to make changes that help me in those areas and slowly start to see the things I need to work on. And so today I wanted to talk about that. Today I'm going to talk about 3 practices that you could do, that I have done, that will begin to help you come out of those feelings so that you can get back to going after everything God has for you. So let's get into it. So the first thing I would recommend is resting. Stop and take some time to rest. It's okay to take a break. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're human. Jesus took breaks and he saved the whole world. Okay, so however long that break is for you, know that it does make a difference. I think sometimes we could really underestimate the power of good sleep, or at least I can. Like when we're physically rested, we can do so much. We have so much energy. It even brings a little bit more confidence, you know what I mean? And so I would even take it a little further and say, yes, take a break, but also go ahead and reevaluate your sleep patterns. Make sure that you're getting a good night's rest. Get off of your phone, get into a space where you're just at peace and at rest. And I think that will make a huge difference. So take a break, get some rest. Adding on to that, number 2, I would also recommend taking the time to recenter yourself with God. That is very important. Your low energy and your feelings of discouragement might be a sign that you need to be spiritually restored. It might be a sign that you have to recenter yourself with God and spend more time in his presence so that you can be refilled. We cannot pour from an empty cup. So it could just be a matter of you having to bring yourself back to him, back to who he is, back to his word, back to what he promised, back to who you are in him, back to why you've started all of this. It's not necessarily that you've ever left, but maybe you've drifted a little. Maybe you've allowed other voices to become the voice that you started listening to. Maybe you've started living by sight and not by faith. Maybe you need to ask him to restore your joy, to help you wait on him. Maybe you need to do nothing but sit in his presence. These are all things many of us experience. We all go through it at times. But I think when we feel so weak and discouraged, it's easy to forget who Jesus is. It's easy to forget that he is our rock, that he is our stronghold, that he is our refuge in times of need. He can restore us. Get into his presence. Be honest with how you feel and let him restore you. And then last but not least, replenish yourself. Maybe what you're feeling right now is a sign that you have to start incorporating things that will genuinely replenish you and remind you that you're human. Like, we are human. We're human, and so we need to be taken care of and fed in different ways. Self-care practices is very important. Eating the right food, getting a good night's rest, spending time off of your phone and being present, spending time with people who are near and dear to you, going outside, watching a funny movie, meditating, praying, doing things that's going to help you express yourself, like journaling, for example. Whatever genuinely replenishes you, focus on doing those things. They make a difference. I'm currently at the point of my journey where I'm realizing I cannot do all of what I'm trying to do without any of this. Because if you're like me, you know that sometimes what we do could be mentally demanding. And if we don't manage it well, it could feel like something we can't manage at all, which is not true, because we can, with breaks and rest and with God and by learning and practicing. And so incorporating these things are not only going to help us learn how to manage what we do, but they will also help increase our energy and overcome those moments of discouragement. So if rest and recentering and replenishment is something that you haven't tried, maybe this is your sign to try it. Maybe this is your sign to start showing up for yourself a little bit more. All throughout scripture, we are reminded that God is for us, that we should not be discouraged, and that there is rest for the weary. Don't let how you feel today make you forget that. Seek his presence. You can be restored. Rest. You cannot pour from an empty cup and replenish yourself, because at the end of the day, you're only human. You're only human, and God cares about your well-being. So you don't have to quit. You can start here instead. Thank you guys for watching. For more encouragement, I would encourage you guys to read 1 Kings 19. Amazing. It's about Elijah and how when he was so weary, what God did for him. He restored him. He didn't get mad. He didn't get angry. He didn't judge him. He just comforted him, and he gave him the rest that he needed so that he could move on in his journey, and so he will with you. Thank you guys again for watching. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.